The second moto in our third set of motos as we go off and rolling with the 450Bs. Let's get them through this first turn.
I got
Come on.
1-1 of
one rider's bumped off. He's good.
Diesel Thomas.
The 34 out front.
That's old Rice Wheaton out there. Where is Diesel Thomas? Thomas goes in here with a pair of pocket aces.
He's in 10th.
He's in 10th off the start.
Woo. We'll see, though. He's on the Husqvarna.
Carter Malcolm out there, the way it is right now. If it ended right now, it would be Carter Malcolm, and Willie Manning would be doing cartwheels.
Diesel Thomas passed about 5 guys. I think he's in about 4th now. He'll be on that 54 machine, the white Husqvarna. Your leader, though, the 34 of Reese Wheaton.
Wheaton, McGrath, Greenwald,
Thomas.
Aldridge. Let's see. Malcolm back in 5th. Diesel Thomas.
Look at those ruts, how they zig and zag left and right. They're not really straight.
Now, Kevin, this track is really getting some miles on it now.
There you go, Wes.
The bear is starting to claw. There he is. There's the guy. I got his dad's hat. Where's that hat at?
It's gone.
Right over there. That monster hat from the gnarliest man out there. Diesel Thomas's dad.
He's in 2nd now.
He's going for it.
Wow.
Thomas, why does he look like Ben Riddle, though? I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, can't speak to that.
Wheaton, McGrath, Greenwell, Aldridge, Carter Malcolm in the top 5.
Wheaton is going to have some coming here. Diesel Thomas does not waste any time making passes. He was 10th on the first turn and zapped everybody, hops right into the number 2 spot. And that kid has a moto win in his sights right now.
No, he's got 2.
Yep.
Diesel just
1-1s.
Yeah.
So Haas and
pocket aces.
1-1s.
Diesel absolutely destroyed that sand section right there.
He was
just
hopping,
just rolling.
Training in Florida. Ben Riddle is training him down there at the sandbox, so paying off down there.
I feel like I'm at Mount Morris in 94 right now. I'm on the Cowie in front. I got the retro Fox gear with Doug Henry coming behind me. But it's Diesel Thomas.
It is
good.
Diesel Thomas.
That gear looks good on him.
Tall kid, though. Got big, grew, got long legs on him. But there's Reese Wheaton out there from Pennsylvania at number 34. Leading the lap around here. Got to be excited, but here comes Diesel Thomas with that 7.3 power stroke. Got the exhaust on it.
Triples
delete
in.
System.
Just about made the pass on Wheaton. Doesn't really have to do it.
You got to be patient. Just be patient. Diesel Thomas now in your position with that pass. Carter Malcolm.
He's right there in 3rd. Malcolm is 3rd. Now, if he came up there and did a little bump and run on Diesel Thomas, I don't think he'd like that. Might affect the championship. There's Malcolm just behind him.
If you're Thomas, you want to gingerly get away from Reese Wheaton. Just do your thing.
I'm talking about Carter Malcolm, who's coming up on that race right behind him.
Absolutely. He could be a factor there. So if you're Thomas, you don't want to mess around. You want to clear Wheaton.
He did it.
And get a little gap back there, a little buffer.
So now he's going to roll right through this sand section.
Wheaton coming back at him. Thomas in that retro gear looking good. Jumping into success. 54 looking good out there.
Carter Malcolm trying to roll up on that number 67 KTM. He's just off that lead group just in front of him. There he is. You'll see him in the shot.
There he is.
Take the shot, Carter. See it now. The way I did it back in 74 was those two guys chatting it up.
So Thomas out front. Diesel Thomas now takes over the point. Reese Wheaton in 2nd. There's Carter Malcolm, McGrath, Nettleton, Aldridge. Ryder Thompson in there. Concannon out there, Valisar, and Gwynn in the top 10. Kevin, brought to you by good friends at
Oakley.
That's right.
Kevin Wyndham contributing to the call, said he went down to the beach, paid full retail for a pair of Oakleys. That hurt Weege's heart. I think Weege still got those free FMF glasses they gave away like 12 years ago.
You know what I find, though? When I buy something,
take a little better care of it.
I just take better care of it.
That's
Things
fair.
come free, like a Honda shows up in the mail. I want to take it across a pond.
A Honda shows up in the mail.
If I got to buy a bike, I'm probably not going to ride it across water.
Definitely not going to ride it up there at Baja Acres and Pontalooza.
Yeah, no way.
Things.
Glad to see the top 4, man. They really stepped up and answered the call. You got the running order similar. At least all your players 1, 2, 3, 4 in this moto are also 1, 2, 3, 4 in the championship. A lot of pressure going in the third motos. Answered the call.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
Diesel
did not get the best start, but he said, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. Give me a lap.
Nah, he's good. He's threading the needle there. He's sewing this track together. Here he comes along that long sandy section over there. Diesel Thomas out front. Hats off still. Reese Wheaton hanging on. Wheaton, rider. Let's check Wheaton out. What did Wheaton go in here? Reese
Number
Wheaton goes
34.
in with a 3.9. So his dad's got to be pretty pumped. The whole crew out of Pennsylvania, if he can
that'll be
win,
good enough for a top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, the top 3 overall.
3, if he could just stay right there, 3rd overall in the championship is.
What does Wyatt have to do to McGrath to overtake Reese? I'll leave that to the smart guys in the booth.
Wyatt McGrath has a 4.11, so that's 15
that's
points.
Rough. That 11.
It's going to be tough.
3.9,
He could actually
12.
get 2nd or 3rd in his moto and still just be bumped out of the top 3. Could be good enough, though, to get a top 10, see how this thing shakes out. You never know until that checker falls.
The checkers.
Jeremy McGrath,
Jeremy,
tell us about your run.
I noticed you with your shirt off. You looked very fit today, Jeremy. I remember listening to the first Supercross that ever was on the internet. And it was Art Ekman and whoever else doing a pre-show or whatever, and he was talking about Jeremy with his shirt off. And he looked very fit. Back in the day. Rest in peace, Mr. Art Ekman. We lost Art. We lost, who else? Larry Naston or Larry Naston.
Yeah. He will announce for food.
Man, he was so good.
He'd show with that bow tie.
Not in the announcer world. I'm sure he did do some announcing, but great tribute to Bill West this week.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, yeah. If you grew up in Florida racing those Winter Series, those Gold Cups and so forth like that back in the 70s and early 80s, he laid the foundation of what we have today in Supercross, Outdoor Nationals.
He had the World Sports Organization, did the videos. I mean, he had his hand all over the sport.
Yeah, didn't know him as an announcer, but I know he did at some point, right? Did a lot of stuff.
Hey, Kevin owned the track. You got to get out there sometimes.
Still watching Diesel Thomas. He's got it out to 4 seconds over Reese Wheaton. And Carter Malcolm within a second the last time they went through. So there is Wheaton on the Kawasaki hucking that big double here and the 67 of Malcolm bouncing his way through that roller section there.
Malcolm came in hot as you know, on the Super Minis, younger classes, and then he kind of like, okay, step back a little bit. He had some injuries. He had to overcome those. And firing the call right now, you know, Carter Malcolm out there.
Man, I would love to see a time lapse of this section when it starts off smooth. Just take a bunch of pictures and watch this thing grow. The whooped out sweeper behind us.
From 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 or 7 o'clock at night.
Getting focused on this battle for all the riders staying in the top 10. I think we got Concannon, Gwynn, Greenwell, Ruth, those folks. Good battles back there. Deep in the pack, deeper 10th. I mean, you know, not bad, but
Wolf Thompson, Falasar, Jack Carrig out of California in 19th right now, number 53 ride. Logan Forward. And he is moving forward. He's up in the, 21st right now. Jaden Riley, Schroeder, Marple, Burns, Looney, all in there trying to stay around 27, 28, 29. Having a good race there. Anywhere you look, you can see a battle going on. Somebody is charging for position.
It's funny how you see these little benchmarks, right? Most of the guys will come here and say, I want to win, or I want to get top 3. And then you got the I'm the top 5 guy, and now you're in the top 10. And this is a great battle right here where this is all
Greenwell in 10th.
They're like, this is the battle with these 4 or 5 guys here, all the way from J.J. Concannon back to, I think, Gwynn. Yeah, where there's like 3 or 4 of them like, I'm a top 10 guy here. That was my benchmark.
They're jabbing.
No, Jabbinick's not in this moto.
No, yes, they're out there jabbing.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying the last name again. I'm sorry.
Just practicing. Just tuning in.
We're not there yet, Kevin Windham. We're not there yet.
Always working, always learning here. Wes Kane is always learning.
It's a learning curve. My curve is just bigger than others.
Yours is flat. It stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, Michael Waltrip was in at Bristol.
We're back.
All right. Sends me a picture of a flat tire. He goes, hey, Wes, I'm thinking about you. I'm like, thanks. 2-time champ.
You're a loser. I was thinking about this. This happens to losers.
I mean, why?
I thought of you.
Michael Waltrip, about everything you got to do, you send me a picture of a flat tire and go, I'm thinking about you, Wes.
This is your career right here. You're nothing but a flat tire.
They like to pick on me, too.
Here comes our leader right in front of us, the 54. I can see him going into the 10 Commandments.
There he
Diesel
is.
Thomas working on a 1-1-1.
I'm still watching Carter Malcolm. Now,
Reese Wheaton right here, Wes.
Carter Malcolm does not have to pass him. Second, you're locked in. You're going to be good. But Malcolm says, you know what? If I can best it in a moto, second in the moto, second overall, pretty nice stuff to discuss up there. But Reese Wheaton wants to get in there.
There's that battle, like you said, for top 10. Devin Ruth, A.J. Greenwell. That's what we're watching here. Greenwell trying to stay in the top 10 or get in past our 9th place rider. Ruth is trying to do that. Ruth trying to get around Greenwell on that 20 machine.
Well, here they go in the 10 Commandments there. Hop, skipping, and jumping. The KTM rider with a lot of momentum. Kevin, he closes it up side by side. There they are. There's the 20. Hey, it's 2021 out there.
Just like that.
Goes around the inside, shuffles the deck. And now they head into 10 Commandments. A hand salute to FMF Inflatable. And those two guys tripling up.
That's good enough for 9th place now.
Good little battle shaping up there for 9th and 10th.
The great Bambino up to the number 9 spot.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Inside, outside. Take the shot. There they go. Draws back there. Makes the pass back again, Kevin Windham.
Slicing and dicing. Inside, outside.
Like a...
Yeah, like a something. Like a something. Hey,
the old brain just shut down.
Tracks wide again. Yeah.
No, I started watching what was going on. I didn't know you threw it to me. I thought you threw it to Kevin.
Yeah, well, I think you were talking.
You were
throwing it to anybody. You were just there was no throw there.
Here we go.
Hats off to the track crew. I mean,
we call those strokes in my field.
It's racing wide again. But look, I had the opportunity to go out about 6 o'clock in the morning, look at the track.
I saw you pedaling your bicycle.
I had a rider out there who wanted to take a little look at the track. Dundee wanted to take a look at a few things. But look, these guys prep the track all night, right?
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, oh my gosh, there's a chance of rain, lightning delay, all this stuff.
Seal it up.
They're out here sealing the track.
That's right.
Rain didn't come. Yeah, but they took the precaution, trying to make the best race course they could for the riders here going into the championship rounds. Championship moto.
No, Josh Woods did show me that rain. He said, hey, it's coming. We may get this tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, I'm a concrete guy.
Well, we missed it.
I'm very positive. I'm like, it ain't going to hit us. Let's go.
We'll throw some plastic down.
Yeah, we're good, man. Hey, when it rains, we pour.
Malcolm has gotten around Wheaton, as you see there, the Kawasaki rider, just behind Carter Malcolm now.
And dipped on out there, and it's in the storyland. So it's Thomas, Malcolm. Malcolm wants to be second overall in the championship. I'm telling you, Willie Manning back there, he's got to be really pumped. Carter Malcolm lives in that driveway about 2 months, 3 months out of the year. Comes down there by himself, drives down there, gets his bike worked on, does a lot of testing down there, and off he is. He's gone. Goes up there, is training with Gavin Graysick, and he knows his way around here as well. Graysick does. So Carter Malcolm doing a great job out there.
We are tagging along with a 34 here. That's Reese Wheaton. And Wheaton sits third in the moto, third in the championship.
You got to be pumped about that. They are excited in Pennsylvania right now.
Cole Forbes back in 5th place, sits 4th place overall on the number 50 KTM. Pick a line, pick a line.
Nettleton out there. Nettleton, McGrath, Creedy, Concannon. And here's a good shot of Reese Wheaton. Number 34 ride in front of the billboard. Wheaton looking good. Got him a solid place, Reese Wheaton. Just stay solid. Stay to the course.
Stay solid,
to the plan.
Pony boy.
Stick to the plan.
Pony boy.
Stay gold. All right. Nice shot of Wheaton. Those guys look really hard, the Wheaton family. I'm telling you, they're out of Pennsylvania. They are everywhere.
The Rust Belt.
We'll be up there at Jeff Cernick's Travis Pastrana Challenge.
Wes, I'm going to lock you in. Your schedule, you're coming to my race.
I am coming to your race.
Unless it conflicts. When's Cernick's race?
I don't have my calendar right here, but is your race in September or October?
October.
Cernick's in September. We got Ponca City the 1st of October. I got a few things to do, but I think I'm open.
Mine's 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's the Great Escape.
In Georgia, right?
In Georgia, 15 minutes from my old track, just outside of Atlanta.
All right.
It is a.
We'll get up there.
We're going to get up there. It's all for charity for my good friend Andy and his wife, his family.
Yeah.
She has ALS, and we're going to raise as much money as possible. Nobody's making any money.
We used to do that at your track. We used to do charity at Bremen, Jersey. What was that?
It was the Ride for AT after the Atlanta Supercross.
Yeah, we used to do a little.
We averaged about $40,000.
No, we raised a lot of money. Had a lot of pros come in,
sign autographs.
Yeah, and we'd do it. I believe it was the auction we used to do.
We did. Yep. Steve Carney would sling sprockets at people. Here, free sprockets, and just whirl them out there. I'm like, oh, you can't do that anymore. Those are Chinese stars. But yeah, it's called The Great Escape. You can look it up on Facebook or find me on Facebook. But Verb Moto is going to start putting out more information on it as it comes to life.
I like to do charity work out there. I like to make a difference.
Heck yeah. And I got the artist that does all the work for Fast House and Day in the Dirt. He's going to design my shirts and my awards, He's amazing. Scott Dixon is absolutely incredible. I love his style of artwork, so he will do that. And again, every penny is going to go to charity. We don't want to make a dime, and we'll just hand it off to Andy Dell. He's building my house for me as well. He's a home builder. Rebuilding my house that burnt down.
All right, here we go. Thomas, Malcolm, and Wheaton. Pretty solid in the top 3 for the championship. It looks like this was locked in.
Look at that lead. What has he got? 9 seconds.
Two-lap board out there.
9-second lead for Diesel Thomas just in front of Carter Malcolm. Both of them turning 157s that time around. Reese Wheaton in 3rd. Cole Forbes is 4th. And Nettleton rounds out your top 5. And that top 5 brought to you by Husqvarna.
All right. Championship would look like this. Thomas, Malcolm, Wheaton, Forbes, McGrath, Ruth, Nettleton, Creedy, Ryder Thompson, and McKellar. But anything can happen out here. 2-lap board out. I don't see the white flag yet, but right now it's Diesel Thomas with a trifecta, Kevin.
Who do we got next? 125 C-Class. This one, there's no 1-1s going on in here, so we've got a 1-7, a 3-1. We'll check in with those boys here in just a minute as the nervous novices, as they call them, 125 C-Class. This is what we first came to the ranch in, me and my brother, by ourselves. He was 15. Mom and Dad said, go to Loretta's, have fun. We qualified and just sent us up here. I had no idea. I had a big Rand McNally Atlas because we didn't have phones. This is 1993. And we borrowed my brother's truck, 55 gallons of water, parked right next to Shea Bentley as he won his titles, and the rest is history.
It was about the time of the first bag phone, right? No?
My mom had we had one of those for a minute, but yeah, those were like $1,000 a minute.
It didn't really tell you where to go.
It did not have anything. No, it did not.
You
could call if you get lost.
10 minutes for the entire month.
Hey, Mom, it's me. We made it by. That was 3 seconds. Still got a lot of minutes left.
Still counted as a full minute.
Yeah, they just go ahead and get.
Let's round it up.
Let's go ahead and run the full minute. Yep. 1993 was my first trip here. Wes, you were just behind. You were 94, right?
I think 94.
I saw you here in 93. I think the big players were Davey Yezik, Scott Sheik in the pro class.
This guy right here.
You were 94. A schoolboy guy in 93?
He broke out in 94.
Yep. Schoolboy, I remember that.
Yep. Never rode the B class here at Loretta Lynn's.
Hey, you're leaving schoolboy. You're leaving Super Mini. You're going right to pro.
That was the hot way to go, man.
Thomas, Wheaton, Nettleton.
This place was so mysterious, though. There's barely any footage of it. There's
no
internet.
What happened to Carter Malcolm?
I don't know, Wes.
Carter Malcolm rolls through.
Oh, he's falling out of the top.
Oh, boy. Something happened to Carter Malcolm.
Look at your top 3.
It's all changed.
Where is Carter Malcolm?
Forbes is in there.
2 laps to go. Carter Malcolm is not checked in yet.
Did not see it on Racer TV.
He keeps falling down. He's tumbling to 19th right now.
So he's just not came through. So he is somewhere.
Yeah, off the racetrack somewhere.
Is that?
Should be a KTM getting going now. Or was that him just now turning back onto the racetrack? I think so. I mean, he's still falling down to 30th place.
This is what we're talking about.
Last moto, everything's going your way. You're top 3
All you have to do, you're second on the podium, second
sealed
in the moto.
Just like
it's definitely sealed right now for Diesel Thomas.
How about that? The checker flag is out. Diesel Thomas, you are the man. 1-1-1 scores. That one felt good there. The 54 Diesel Thomas, you are a national champion here in this 450B class.
Wow.
Congratulations to that family.
Statement has been made for the Diesel Thomas family. There's Reese Wheaton. Got to be super pumped. He goes from third in the championship to second, just like that, with a blink of an eye. Cole Forbes, your dad and them's got to be pretty happy. You get bumped up there. McGrath, Nettles worked way in the top 5, but tough break for Carter Malcolm.
That's great.
Still waiting to come through. That's a heartbreak right there. And kudos to the family up there. Work hard. They work hard up there. Diesel Thomas, well deserved. And we're going to kick it down to the
Well, this name's been around a long time in the amateur ranks, but really hitting his stride on the big bike. A gold medal and a clean sweep in 450B. There's the moto win, and now the championship trophy for Diesel Thomas. You've been fast for a long time, but is this your first one of those?
Yes, sir, it is, and it could not feel any better.
What kind of work were you putting in to finally get to the top of that mountain?
Oh, man. I mean, as some of you know, I broke both my femurs 2 years ago. That hurt me pretty bad. But no, all summer long I've been working with the Moto Sandbox group, Ben, Ryan, all those guys, putting in hard work and not skipping out on anything, and it pays off.
Unbelievable. Who do you want to thank for it, Diesel?
I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. All the guys over at Munn, Big Dan, Big J, Chip, Monster, Twin Air, OGO, Pat Lopez, Nova Sag, Hammer Sport Racing, Race Tech, Tamer, Fox, OGO, Bell, and everybody else. Thank you.
We got a couple things to hand out. First, I'm going to bring Andrea Lieb from On Track up and Mike Burkeen from the AMA. This is our scholarship race. Diesel's going to get money to go toward education for him or anyone in his family. $350 raised by those folks, MX Sports and Yamaha Blue Crew donating to that. So that is awesome. You folks can donate too. And he can use that anywhere he wants. And let's bring up Mike Burkeen from the AMA to hand out the national championship to Diesel Thomas. I got one more thing for you, Diesel. You get a certificate for Oakley sunglasses for a female in your life. Just make sure you pick that up. We don't specify. Depends on the class. Sometimes it's mom, sometimes it's wife, sometimes it's girlfriend, sometimes it's sister. Let's bring up our second place finisher who also grabbed the whole shot. Yeah, Diesel. And we'll let Diesel and his whole crew come back up after the interviews for Podium.